and the Washington Commanders. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. As this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Let's go now. 19 Charger. 19 10. Hurt. Ready.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Go check. Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Okay, ready. Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings. Check smash.
Here's the handoff. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Panther 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Daniels setting up the play action. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A sharp inhale across the stadium after that play, Brock. A player injured, and all of us knew who it was. It's Jaden Daniels in need of some assistance.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hey.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Cup 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. From the red zone now. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's second down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
He's going to throw it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kay, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. There's an injury out there after the play, and that's Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's being looked at by the medical staff. They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now. Let's go.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the right, he's got Teslam. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Third down, they need 7.
19 Lions. 65, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
On the jump.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Rolling left, buying some time. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So a punt coming up on fourth down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Dragon 60. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Street. Huh.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, it's an interception! The Tennessee rookie picks it off. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Okay, ready?
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Come on, come on. Hit. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Commanders take over a little ways beyond midfield. They're at the 46-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Tag. Ready, ready.
That's completed out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
60 by 2. Ready?
A give now from the gun. He still has room inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull out in front for their 13-zip.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready?
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Throwing now on first down. Escapes them, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
Okay,
Well, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here we go, here we go.
Third down from the gun. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move the chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right. That's going to be complete to Lovett. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Cougar 19.
They are throwing it again. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Tackle made by Trey Amos. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. With Lion.
Back to throw now. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. 18 Cop. 19 Lion. Street. Check smash. Mustang 19. Ranger. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 27-yard line.
On the jump.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now off the play action. Finds him over the middle. Short pickup to their own 31. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's go now.
Throwing on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to drive him out yards as he reaches the 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 31.
Sticking to the air here. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Brought in. And a stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Looking in the air here. Pass complete to Lane. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
First down, play action. Vacates quickly left side. He takes it himself. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Big Lion. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Dropping back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kid, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Go, Rig. Go.
They go play action on first down. Rolling out to his left. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And it sets up second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Cougar 19. Hey, Smith.
Lone back gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
Brings up third down and
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, come on. Top 50. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick.
intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Miss our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now.
They send St. Brown in motion left. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit.
On the set.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Buying some time right. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now looking to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. Ready.
Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cowboy 80.
He's going to throw it. Yet another grab for St. Brown. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and with tremendous accuracy come to life.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Gonna keep this one and go. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions must pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Okay, break.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Come 19, come 19. Go check, go check. Hawk, set it.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders with a little more work to do to win it here. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Pioneer. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Street.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Hey, check that.
They'll run here on 1st down. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Nice.
Setting up to pass. We've got a screen to the running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
90, ready! 70 Lions! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Ready!
They pitch it to him. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in
And that's just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Commanders put together a wonderful return. Gets them back inside the 40 following the interception. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This one set up for Daniels. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card.